There is no denying that within the 21st century, the world has become more globalized than ever due to innovations in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM. As we continue into the 21st century, the demand for advancements in STEM will continue to grow, thus creating even more careers in these fields. Although these careers can be held by anyone with the correct credentials, it is common to see girls and women believe that STEM careers are masculine subjects and are hard to obtain unless you are a male. What is unfortunate about this is that there are an overwhelming amount of girls that are interested, especially at an early age, yet women currently hold only 28% of jobs in STEM. I believe that it's important to bridge the gender gap in STEM careers, and it can be done by creating programs, educating girls, and overcoming unintentional biases. Most Americans can agree that the number one priority for our nation is its future. In order to be a successful nation, the country must prosper. To prosper, the country must maintain a strong economy by creating and stabilizing our workforce. With that said, many Americans wonder what jobs will most likely be in demand. The U.S. Bureau of Labor states that the employment for occupations in STEMs is projected to grow more than 9 million jobs between 2012 and 2022. This information shows that there is a profound need for people that are interested in looking to earn degrees in STEM. However, by 2018, 2.4 million STEM-related jobs will be unfilled. These numbers are a huge concern considering that STEM occupations are to be our nation's economic future. Research suggests that it is due to the gender gap in STEM fields. A 2011 report found that one out of 7 engineers were female. Another study by the U.S. Department of Commerce in 2011 shows that today women currently earn 41% of PhDs in STEM fields, but only hold 28% of STEM jobs. In the book Innovating Women, The Changing Face of Technology, author Vivek Wanya states, although women, make up half of the population, only 14% of engineers in the U.S. are women. This leads to a lot of people to think that the high number of unfilled jobs in STEM we see today will continue to see are due to gender gap. According to the White House's website, supporting women and girls in STEM is an essential part to America's strategy to out-innovate, out-educate, and out-build the rest of the world. Supporting girls and women would bridge the gap to create an equal number of men and women holding and filling all occupations in STEM. Creating programs that involve girls and women in STEM can help fix the ratio of men to women in STEM jobs. According to the National Foundation of Science, about 66% of 4th grade girls surveyed expressed an interest in science and math. However, only 18% of college majors were actually girls in science and math. This shows that there is a large number of girls interested in STEM, but by the time they reach college, that number of girls interested significantly drops. Creating programs help girls get involved, which can keep their interest in STEM well fed. Programs like Girls Who Code strive to get girls involved in STEM curriculums by providing them with skills and tools needed to pursue opportunities in those careers. These programs work to encourage and build confidence in young girls, as well as involving them in projects so that they have an opportunity to be hands-on in their related fields of interest. Another way in which we should bridge the gender gap in STEM is by focusing on encouraging women. Ways to encourage women include advocating them and showing them the potential they have in STEM careers. Educating girls about women who have held and currently hold important roles in related fields of their own interests will provide them the motivation and confidence to pursue a career in STEM. Lastly, the American public needs to come to terms with the fact that society created an unintentional bias towards women in subjects related to math and science. In order to truly bridge the gender gap in STEM, men and women alike must overcome these unintentional biases. An example of an unintentional bias is that girls are bad at math and science. Boys are thought to make higher scores in these two subjects, however, this is entirely false. The American College Testing Board released a study showing that in mathematics, a core requirement for science and engineering, women score an average of only 32 points lower than men on the SATs, a mere 3% difference. This evidence shows that women and girls are completely capable of flourishing in math and science, But at a young age, the desire to make good grades in these subjects may not be encouraged enough by parents or teachers, since there is a predisposed notion that girls are not any good at it. Overcoming the unintentional biases that girls naturally are not good at math and science is the main way to bridge the gender gap in STEM. In conclusion, empowering women and girls in STEM is a very important aspect to our future and economic stature. We should all look for opportunities to empower and encourage our daughters, sisters, mothers, and friends that are interested in pursuing a career in STEM. Advocate these females. Mentor a young girl. Go online to see what programs you can volunteer at in your area. If there are no programs, be innovative and start one for your community. Furthermore, overcome the unintentional biases by educating girls that they are mentally capable to flourish in STEM fields, thus allowing women to be taken seriously in pursuing a career in STEM.